Of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give running right, it's Hubbard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's at the 50. Bring it back. It's a big 6 for the Bengals, TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people can't expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Mayfield to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Quick throw out wide to Fuller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, it's Tommy Tremble. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Mayfield looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at the 33.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me,
hold on, Mama, you see that they're playing the game.
Take some of that momentum back, and make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way.
Good time.
Here's 2nd and 12.
Looking
to pass. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get him down.
No.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
First down, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. There he goes, right side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
They'll give it to Mixon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly would have given up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon trying to punch it in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Don't mess with that.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a
Controller died, man.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Nothing to score after one on EA Sports.
Go and cook Daddy some breakfast, Avery. Go and cook Daddy some breakfast. From your kitchen, yes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he is, the reliable target.
Damn.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing.
Yes, you cook for me?
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That's what I like.
For this with Hubbard.
What?
No chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Mayfield now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones
Some
that are
chicken for me?
And rice.
And rice? Let me taste it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here we go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go, here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Burrow on play action. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Burrow.
Throw it up in there, bro. Put it out there.
Xavier Woods with a pick.
Put it out there,
Great
bro.
field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So
Hell, lead him up the field.
takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been
Damn.
this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of
You
fire
covered,
from
man.
these guys,
Damn.
really, on either side of the ball.
That bitch up in
So maybe that's the
hell.
catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield out to his left. He gets this one to Hubbard complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Okay.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 44, Mayfield. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. That's completed to the tight end.
Come on, Pratt.
Out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside.
Good ball, boy. Good ball. Good fucking ball, boy. Hey, good fucking ball.
4 yards to pick up the first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Mayfield. He sees Fuller on the out route, and it's complete. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back.
I like it, D.
The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, no.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter.
Need points out of this 2 minutes. Points out of this 2 minutes.
To sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Man, come on, man.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback. Everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout call if you have one.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball around the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock
Avery,
that one
chill out
away.
for 1 second, mama. Can you chill for 1 second? Huh?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
What's up, mama?
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Matt Eliza is sent on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
But that nigga wide open.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Throwing the out route incomplete.
If you got to get out of there, I can't stand up there and hold you and play the game no more.
35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
What do you
Knew
see
exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's letting this one go for 4.
Avery.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That is taken in by Hurst. Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Here's Fuller with a catch. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. And going set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Face me. Face me. Let me see. Let me see.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
No.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Daddy.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield.
Oh, bro, that's your 3rd pick. Come on.
They manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It goes
in front of the ball.
And it'll be
first down
Panthers. He's going to look deep for more. His pass is intercepted for the
Hi, Avery, what's up, baby? What's up?
picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half. But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Superhero.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just held them out further by forcing the turnover.
Hey, I can't do all this, mama.
But they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though.
Your mama calling that. Oh, hello.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm playing the game.
This defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that
Mommy.
time. Forces some indecision in the
Mommy.
backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down
We
for the
got
next
your
loss.
blanket. Oh, my daddy's
now. Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms toward the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days in Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah,
Why are you shaking on me, Avery?
Since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out
Nah,
and
she
hand it
ain't.
to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with
My
that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll
Hey,
need
why
to
you
come up with
snitching on me?
something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw.
No.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's
All right, babe, I gotta call you back, man.
No, you don't. Right, you need to stop.
Aye,
So this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw an interception. They gotta be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game
What's up,
is
mama?
Get mommy blanket.
It's complete to the running back, Hubbard.
Get over
And they'll
here.
work this down inside the 30.
Oh, no, like
This
that.
type of play gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced
No,
downfield.
like
You
that.
have the guy open, swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're headed to chains now.
No, don't like that on the floor.
It's big. It's a big blanket, so it's gonna touch the floor, mama.
The tractor.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Mom, Dad, I need my pick now. Mom. Daddy, I need my iPad.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. From his end zone, here's Trent Taylor. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Really?
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here we go.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Jackson to return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. From the gun, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Green.
Right down, putting a nigga right down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
I don't put a nigga right down.
The lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack.
Damn, I'll put a nigga right down.
They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. Taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Some quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. Now back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A nice move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Burrow.
Hey, come on. Come on, chill. Sit right here with Daddy. Come on, sit right here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And incomplete. He just tossed it away, but that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 2 plays.
Dang,
have
man.
to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and the lead will hold at 10.
McPherson, as a rookie last year, made a league-leading 9 kicks from 50-plus yards and added to it in the playoffs with some other big kicks to help propel his team to the Super Bowl. But that time, unable to convert.
The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
I don't know the drive, Mama.
You show your team that you're still with it and how you continue to lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's got it.
Let that nigga play, boy. That nigga glitch open every time. That nigga glitch open every time, boy.
The big play. Look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
That play automatic, boy.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Daddy, look at my blanket.
Your blanket?
There's a heart.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a Christopher big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski.
Yeah, ball will get a fucking game away.
Possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play fake. Mayfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, he's there!
He is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of
I was on that other little shit, and they go the other way on my ass. Oh, come on, man. Who that? Oh, man.
And came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Oh, where is it? There go the glitch, man. Left corner.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah, here it comes.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Green's got it over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Jesus Christ.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Shit, game winning drive, you say? All right.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's see. They give me all these bullshit ass plays, man.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, Slee, how you slide? How you slide? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, Madden. Come on, man. Come on, Madden. How you slide, bro?
You want to make sure you save it for that exact
Come on, man.
key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing
Come on, man.
time to exit the pocket and go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing, Burrow.
I did not go with that. Oh, come on, Madden. All fucking one, man. All fucking one, man. God damn.
Back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his
Come on, man.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber,
Come on, man.
I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Ain't come no time out. Fuck this game,
2nd and
man.
11.
Absolutely love the effort there.
You see that
This
one?
inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Baker. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Mayfield to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they have to be careful how they handle this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go, here we go.